Guys, I'm back. Not running today. I've got a top on today, which is unusual. But today I'm at, not Burford today actually, I'm at Broadway. So I'm out here on Broadway today, which is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning out on Broadway. But the reason why I'm here actually is for a bit of market research. So we're opening the retail shop in Burford, and I've done the rounds in Burford, and I've decided that I need to be out and about in and around the area, but also other Cotswold areas. So I'm out here today. I'm going to go to a place, Ochre, which is right next to me here, which is effectively what we're going to be doing, but in Burford. I mean, Ochre's pretty big, and I mean, I'll actually show you some footage in there. It's a nice place, really, really nice place. It's huge, and effectively they're doing what we do, but what we want to do is take what some of our competitors do badly and make it very, very good. Because there's, you can go out there and you can go, well, they do this well and they do that well, and we can take all these things that they do well. That's great, but what we really want to do is do the things that they don't do so well. So the things that they don't do so well, we want to work on, and that's effectively what I'm doing now. So I'm going to go around to all of these decor shops, all of these sort of really nice places we can get nice furniture, interior, outside items, pergolas, all sorts of different types of furniture, homeware, all that sort of good stuff, and then find out what are these guys doing that's just not, it's not where it needs to be. So we can then go, all right, well, we can do that better. And I'm happy to be in that position. I was listening to a podcast today actually, it was saying you think about where you was 10 years ago and think back to where you were. And I remember 10 years ago, I remember 12 years ago when I met my wife's family, and the way that they lived their life was exactly how I wanted to live my life. They didn't exchange time for money. Like I was always brought up in my childhood is that you need to work really, really hard every hour of the day, and that was it. And they never did that. And I learned that actually hard work does not equal money, because if you're going in the wrong direction or you're working on something that's really small, which I was working for other people, you're never going to achieve greatness. And it wasn't until I was self-employed multiple times, and then it didn't work out, and then went back to working at a corporate job over that past 10, 12 years. But for the past 3.5, 4 years, I've been self-employed. And at first, when you start off, it is just grinding it out, work. You're just grinding out all the time. You're just non-stop grinding it out. But now I've got to a point where when you've got staff, when you've got people, hopefully you can hear me all right, guys, by the way, I'm hoping that's all right. When you've got staff, when you've got people on hand, you don't need to do that. I mean, right now, it is 12 o'clock on a Thursday, and I've got the one vehicle that we've got on contract. He's been off the contract for the week on a pause, but today's flat out up north because he's set for the day. Tomorrow he's going up to Stockton on Tees and back. I haven't got to do anything. So really that's making me money, and I'm not even having to do anything. Yeah, okay, there's a few phone calls, but let him crack on. My sales guy, he's making phone calls all day. So right now as I'm sitting here in Broadway, he's making phone calls, calling people, calling businesses. I can see the emails because I see all the emails. I can track his calls. So I'm like, this is great. I mean, we've got a vast amount of clients now at SPF where the work comes in and I give it to the service partner and I sit back and let them do the work. Whereas I was always that person that was doing the work. But if you're doing the work, there's only so much that you can do, right? And that was the issue that I had is, you can do so many jobs a day as one man, but you need a team, you need to scale, and it's hard at the start. It's taken me quite a while really to scale up and get the team right and get the people right. But now we've got the right service partners, it's even better because it means it just keeps, we've got a good internal team, although it be small, and then the service partners is a big team that we've got now. I mean, each month we pay anywhere between 40 and 60 contractors, service partners. So the team's big, and it's working really well, and I'm really happy with it. But it's given me time now to be able to do things like this. I never thought I could have done things like this. I always wanted to, I dreamed it, and I watched my in-laws and my wife's family do what they do, and I thought, that's exactly what I want to do. Like, we'd be in holiday in Marbella. The first time I went to Marbella with them 12 years ago, I was watching them like, these guys are closing big deals and they're on holiday, and I'm like, I was working for somebody, and the fact that I was on holiday but I couldn't work because I didn't know how to, I didn't know what to do. And it's like, you just need to know how to, you need to figure that out. And I sort of watched them and thought, well, I'm gonna take inspiration from that. Some people might take that and feel like belittled, but I didn't. I was like, I'm gonna be in that position where I can work, I can do deals wherever I am in the world. We just literally went to go to Spain, although it didn't happen. Unfortunately, my son's passport was 2 months until expiry, and they need 3, which is mental. But we end up going to Cornwall, and even when I'm in Spain now, when I'm in Cornwall, working the whole time, I never really turn off. But it's not like I'm grinding out for 15 hours a day. It's taking the phone calls and putting the right people in the right place. So it's a different kind of work. But I think when you can get your business and you can get yourself and your mindset into that, it's changed massively. Like time freedom. I mean, I could never have done this before. Literally, just take a leisurely stroll out. It's mental. And still be earning money and still be doing things. Don't get me wrong, could I be working harder? Yeah, 100%, and that's why we're setting up the store at the moment. But actually me being out here now as the founder and just getting the market research that we need while we're waiting on some of this paperwork still, it's almost there. We're really, really close. We've done all our part, it's got to go to Jersey, and it's in Jersey and it's been signed, but they've now got to check it. It's just a bit long, but tomorrow should be the day, Friday. And then as soon as we can get in there, we'll be in. We've got a big team to rip out a lot of things in there, like there's loads of painting to do, there's walls to do, ceilings to do, there's just lots to do. Can't do anything until that last tiny little bit, but we're almost there. So today's market research day. Get out, go see things, talk to people. I'm going to go to the Ligon Arms on Broadway. If you've never been there, it's amazing. I recommend it. I'm going to go to Buckland Manor, beautiful manor house. And the whole intention is that I want to see, learn, grasp, feel, touch, smell, taste, and use what I can find out there to bring a better product in our showroom, because it's a big showroom. There's a lot of space to fill. And is it daunting? Yeah, it is. But is it exciting? Yeah, it is. And you've got to dream big, and I've got big dreams. This first shop in Burford, in my mind, is the first one. This isn't the end goal. This is like get one set up, get it perfect, get it nailed, and then try and roll it out elsewhere. Whether we need to take investment for that, or whether we try and we'll look. The money's never been a problem for me. It always comes, right? You always find it. I've had months at SPF where I'm sitting there and it's like the last week of the month and I'm going, right, I've got to pay myself, I've got drivers to pay, and we had more drivers, I've got contractors to pay, I've got guys to pay here. I don't even know I'm going to make payroll. And we've done it every single time, and that was obviously at the beginning. Now it's different. So it's exciting. It's exciting, and I want to share this journey because being an entrepreneur, it's not an easy path, If you're someone that's sitting there and you are an entrepreneur, you're going to understand is that you're getting hit and you're getting hit and you're getting hit constantly. But you don't stop, you don't stop and you don't give it in. Even when things got, for me at SPF, have got a bit comfortable really. The past 6 months, been reasonably comfortable. And I'm like, nah. So I've taken the capital, capital that's just sitting there that I've earned from that, and I've deployed it into the next venture. And it's like, that's a risk. It might work, it might not. But unless you take that risk, you're never going to know. And I listened to Kevin Hart earlier, actually. He said, if you do it and you fail, you've failed. If you don't do it, you've failed. But if you do it and you succeed, you've succeeded. So either way, if you do it or you don't, you're definitely going to fail if you don't do it. So you have to do it. And as long as you do it in a sense where you're not putting it all on red, so that if it doesn't work, you can't feed yourself and you can't feed your family. I've done that before and I'll never do that again. But I'm now hedging it in that if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But I'm not even thinking about if it doesn't work. I'm going to make it work. Burn the bridges, burn the boats. I will make it work. And I'm not going to stop until it works. So, yeah, calm, relaxed, and ready to put together a fantastic product that clients come in and, you're going to walk into our showroom and the lighting is going to be on point. The smells, everything about when you walk in there, the customer service, the friendliness, the conversations that you walk in there, and anything that you see in that shop you can buy. The fact you go, oh, I really like that chair, that's a beautiful one-off piece, I want it, cool, you can have it. And not even just that, the fact that you can buy these pieces. Have a same-day, urgent, time-critical transport company. If there's a client that wants a piece that's massive and they can't take it today, we go, hey, these are the options. If you want it today, we can have it delivered today. It's not a problem. This is the price for that. And also the fact for setting things up. We're in talks with some really, really big people at the moment. Huge brands that are wanting to partner with us, which, brands that I've had sound systems and stuff in cars, this one particular, but I'm not going to say they are just yet. And I think they're amazing. I'm like, to be able to store that and stock that and sell that in our store will just, for me, be like a childhood dream. So yeah, it's very exciting. If you're someone that's not an entrepreneur, then I had a conversation with someone the other day at my mother's funeral, a guy that I grew up with, and we were talking for a while. And he works at quite a big bank, and he's on a London salary yet. He's not living in London. By the way, Cadence drink here, awesome. Dom Icovane, I think it is, mega CEO, owns 9 companies, billion-dollar guy, he's 36 years old. Cadence, one of his drinks, amazing. I've been watching his YouTubes a lot, and I went into Holland Bar today and happened to see it. Bear in mind, this guy's in the US, guys. He's got a lot of his brands into the UK now, which is amazing. A big guy to follow, man. It's very inspirational. But I was talking to a guy, another student, I haven't seen him for about 10 years. I said, how's things, mate? Yeah, all good. So he's in IT and doing really good. And he's on this London salary, but not in London. And I said to him, dude, like, what's the plan? Like, you a company man? Like, you compound interest? You invested in stocks? You know, are you planning over the next 20, 30 years to take income that you're getting from there, put that into, you know, the FTSE 100 or the S&P? And he's like, no, I want to be an entrepreneur. I was like, dude, that's amazing. It's a big change, man. Like, where you're at now is great, and if you feel it in your bones and you want it, go for it. But just remember that it's not an easy life, man. Like, you've got it quite cushy right now, and in the long run, you know, you could do really well. But if he's like 36 or 37, by the time he's say 60, 65, if he was investing in the stock market bit by bit every month, £500,000 a month, any capital that you get chucked into 2,000, 3,000, dude, you can make a lot of money. He's like, no, I feel it in my bones. I'm like, dude, go for it. But just remember, when you go down that path, man, like, you can't just go, oh, I'm going to go back. Like, you got to go for it. So being an entrepreneur isn't an easy path, but I think that for me personally, if I didn't go down this route, I would always wonder, I would always have regret, and I would always feel like a failure. So if I go for it and it doesn't work, at least I can sit there and go, yeah, I did it. So let's go, do some market research in Broadway. Beautiful place in the world. And I don't live that far away, which is really nice. So let's go check it out. Here we are, beautiful Broadway. So we'll go check out Ochre. An absolute stunning place. I mean, there you go, that Bentley out there. Beautiful Bentley. We'll go and check Ochre and see what we think. So right then, guys, that was Ochre. So I've just shown you inside there. What a beautiful place. Actually looks like it's for an investment. But yeah, so I just went in there now It was really nice. There's some things that they did really, really well, some things that they didn't do so well. So I'm going to tell you the things that they did not do so well, and the stuff they did well too. Right, so what did they do really, really well? What I would say is Ochre did really, really well in the sense that it's a house, right? So you can walk through the house, which is cool. I like that. It was an actual house, so you're walking through what is an actual house. So if you're somebody that has an estate, or you have a ginormous house, 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 square feet onwards, you get a really good feeling there as to what some of these items would look like in your house. Even if you have a smaller house than that, there's a really, really nice feel around what that would feel like in your house. And that's what we're going to create at Town Country Living. In a sense, there's going to be room sets. So they did that really well, actually, through the hallway. If you notice on there, there's artwork there, there's frames there, everything that you could see you could purchase. So if you looked at, like, even the candles, the side tables, the chandeliers, the lighting, the tables, the beds, the pillows, the cushions, the hardware, even the knives and forks. I mean, one of the glasses in there, like a glass for a drink, £45. So you can buy the lot. And we need to create that and do a better version of that. Now, what didn't they do so well? I'll tell you what they didn't do so well. I walked around the whole house, so for 10 minutes. Not a single person came up to me. No, I don't like that, because I think that when you walk into something like that in that setting, if you're looking to spend money, and a lot of money, if you're looking to buy something like that, I think you need to build rapport with someone. Yes, you need to give a bit of space to sort of have a look around. I saw multiple members of staff, and I was the one that always said hello to them first. They just looked at me. Whether that's because I don't know, maybe young or something, I don't know. But yeah, I think what they did not do so well is they didn't keep on top of it. They didn't say hello. They didn't try and start a conversation. And what I mean by that, you don't necessarily need to, be salesy. They just need to say hello. How are you doing? Can I help with anything? Are you looking for anything particular? Are you browsing? What's your style? I'd even say something if I was with them. I'd be like, what do you think to that there? Is that your sort of style? No, I don't like that. Okay, what's your style then? And that's the kind of thing that I think you need, is that human touch. So that's something that we're going to do very, very well. I'm going to work on that a lot, is having that one-to-one conversation, that just talking, because I didn't like that. But yeah, look, there's more pros and there's more cons. I'm making some notes of those now. But they were the main things. The thing that they did well, the house, the layout, the way things were presented, I liked that a lot. Didn't do so well. There was no human interaction. I was probably there for 15 minutes, actually. Not a single person came up to me, and I think that they should. They didn't even really acknowledge me, which I think is ridiculous. So yeah, that's our base point. That's our starting point. I'm going to go into the Ling & Arms now, sit down, have a coffee, chill out, maybe have a chat to any people around there. I came here before, actually, a couple of years ago. Met a chap I've seen who's quite big on social media. Had a good chat with him. It was really nice. So yeah, just go chill out for a bit, think about things, make some notes, keep thinking how we can do better. Okay, so that is Broadway done. I went into the Ling & Arms. I didn't get any footage in there. It was a bit more difficult, really. It was quite busy as well. Really nice place, though. Actually, very similar setup to Ochre, the way that it was laid out and it was placed. I'll see if I can lay some footage over here of the Ling & Arms from online. Super nice place. Lots of really interesting people. What I would say is this probably this time of day and this maybe time of year, it's more sort of older people. It's not a problem. But yeah, it's a hotel, really, really nice hotel, restaurant, bar. I just had a sparkling water. But what I am going to do now, I've written down some more things that they did really well. Their service was really good. So I've made some more notes on what they did well and what they didn't do well. Because again, it's all customer service. It's just the things that we need to be looking at is how do people approach things. What I liked, I tell you what I didn't like in there actually. I ordered a water and that took about 10 minutes. So when she walked past, oh hi, are you okay? She said, oh my goodness, did you not get your water? I was like, no, I did not. So I'm so sorry, I will get that right now for you. And she reduced the bill slightly. So that I quite liked, because although she forgot it, she did apologise and she did reduce. So that is understandable, and it's actually having somebody to talk to. I think that's the key in the AI world that we live in at the moment, is that actually having a human being to talk to and understand and just have genuine human interactions is really nice. So that's something that we'll focus on. That's actually beautiful. What a beautiful place. Imagine living right there. It's stunning. So I'm actually going to go to Buckland Manor now. It's only down the road. Another Bentley, really nice. Good buddy of mine has a Bentley Bentayga, really, really beautiful car. So I'm going to go to Buckland Manor, see if I can get some footage. If I can, I'll stick it on here and show you. If I can't, see you in the next one. Here we are, Buckland Manor. Beautiful, beautiful place. Out here in the Cotswolds. Obviously it's been so hot recently, it's not done too well on the grass, but out here, what a lovely, lovely, stunning place. Right guys, I'm back. So I'm at stop number 3. I'm at Ellenborough Park right now. Beautiful, beautiful place. Stunning, stunning place. So I actually just went to the Buckland Manor. I did go, and I met 2 lovely ladies, and yeah, they were really, really nice actually. Ladies of leisure, that's for sure. But interestingly, the more and more I go to these different places, it's amazing how many different people that I'm meeting, and actually being able to speak to them, learn from them, even just talk about the business. There's definitely 2 ladies that will be going to the Town Country Living showroom when it's open, which was great. I met all the staff as well, which was really nice. And what I've noticed, and when you go to these places like this, you meet interesting people you wouldn't normally meet. And I've made a big thing to go to these places now, to meet new people and see things a bit differently, which is really, really nice. So it's got to be done, I think, really. I think that you should, look at this place. It's unreal. You should do it because you never know who you're going to meet, and that's my whole objective, is to go out here and meet new people, enjoy the things that are nice. I mean, the first place I went to, the Lig and Arms in Broadway, it was £5 for a very small glass of water, £10 just then for a iced latte. Again, they're small, but like, I feel like you've got to be around these places and around these people to try and learn, see what you can talk about, converse about, and grow as a person. And that's the advice that I got from a guy called Trevor online. He's a billionaire, to be fair. And I spoke to him just from watching him. That's what he used to do, is go around to these places. So that's what I'm doing. Meeting new people, talking to new people, talking about me, my business, what I'm doing, what my objective is, what I'm looking to achieve. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So we'll go to this place now, check this place out. I probably won't get too much footage from this place. Same with Buckland Manor that I just went to. Couldn't really get footage. But let's see. Watch this space. Let's see if this works. I'm going to continue to do this. Potentially join a members club in Cheltenham as well, because I think I've got to be networking more. Me being at the unit is great where I live and working out every day, but actually you've got to get out there. So let's see. I'm going to sign this off now though, but I'm going to go check out in there now, and stay tuned because I got a lot more content coming up. It's very different doing this, and maybe you've never done it before. I find it easy because I like to do it, but it's amazing when you sit down somewhere, just have a coffee or a glass of water, who you get speaking to. You just never know. So be out there, be active, meet new people, speak new things, do new things. You just never know. You're one person away from your next biggest deal. You're one person away from your next win. You're one person away from helping someone out. And if you can bring value to people, you generally will be rewarded one way or another.